Now, this is not a get rich quick. This is not a blueprint, right? I'm just showing you guys what I did and how I do it. What you do with that information is completely up to you and not in my control. Hopefully you click my videos again soon.
Have you ever made or purchased a CPN, felt confident you would get credit approvals, and then got denied? You're not alone. In today's market, screening software and underwriters are pickier than ever. But what if the problem wasn't just your credit, but the actual CPN itself? That's right. A poorly built CPN gets rejected, but a modern, fully reviewed, and hand-selected CPN gets approved. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain. We will teach you, step by step, how to build a powerful CPN that lenders can't detect. You'll learn 4 key secrets. First, how to tri-merge your CPN for maximum impact. Second, how to geographically match your CPN to avoid instant red flags. Third, how to use the right screening software to build and validate your CPN before you even submit it. And finally, where to find easy credit approvals and primary trade lines to boost your scores in as fast as 3 days. Okay, let's get started with the first most powerful aspect to building a working CPN. The first most important step to building a working CPN is knowing how to properly tri-merge your CPN. Most people think they have one credit profile. That would be wrong. You actually have 3 credit profiles: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. A tri-merged CPN helps you when a lender pulls your credit report from all 3 credit bureaus. Now, here's the secret for building a credit-ready CPN. You need to make sure all 3 credit profiles are open and match with very few variances. This means your application must be consistent across all 3 reports. If your name is spelled differently on one credit report, or your employer information is missing on another credit report, or your address information is incomplete, it creates confusion and will make your credit report look risky. These are mistakes you want to avoid so your credit application does not trigger a manual review or is denied. So, before you apply for any credit, you should take the time to hard pull your CPN 3 times. Everyone with a new CPN should perform this step. You need to remember, your CPN will require information legal CPN did not have in your application. After you perform these 3 hard pulls, be sure to pull your credit report and review your credit profile, line by line. If things are not correct or you see any errors, take the time to fix it so you can spend your time getting approved later. Be sure to ensure your name, address, and employment history are uniform. A clean, consistent tri-merge profile is your foundation to obtaining easy and seamless credit approvals later. The next step to building a working CPN is geographical matching. This is a critical phase in developing a working CPN. Simply put, this means constructing the CPN using all the proper geographic information and variables linked to the person within the new credit profile. Most people don't realize the CPN isn't just a piece of paper, it's you, the person behind the new credit profile. There is a common misconception, often spread in online videos, about the structure of a CPN. People often say, the first 3 digits of a SSN or CPN relate to the state of issuance. We would say this is correct. Next they say, the middle 2 numbers represent the approximate year of issuance. We would also say yes, this is correct. Next we hear many statements, the final 4 are meaningless and can be randomly selected. We would say, this is absolutely false. The final 4 digits are, in fact, highly significant to building a geographically matched CPN number. Based on 17 years of daily experience, reviewing and validating new CPN numbers using specialized software, we have identified that the last 4 digits are not random. Our analysis, which involves looking at millions of numbers over a period of 17 years. Our duties in determining if we can sell a CPN number mandates that we look for visible profile information. Because we have to physically inspect every CPN prior to release, we had the honor and experience to see what SSN numbers and CPN numbers are really made of. Over the span of almost 2 decades, we have discovered the last 4 digits in most SSN and CPN numbers correlate with specific demographic classifications. This is a fact most people do not know, and knowing this information is very important to building a working CPN. For example, if you were to collect the last 4 digits of 25 African American people's social security numbers, sit down and look at them, after analyzing these numbers, you would observe a pattern of similarity in the numerical sequences of the last 4 digits. This trend of classification is particularly discernible across different racial groups. While we cannot disclose the precise nature of this highly valuable sequential data, the pattern exists. In summary, our research indicates that by analyzing the last 4 digits of a social security number, it is possible to determine an individual's likely racial classification with approximately 80% certainty. Do not forget that a social security number is an assigned number. A social security number is requested and assigned based on information provided in the original application. So yes, they know who they are assigning the new SSN based on the application submitted. Most people do not know this fact. When building a CPN created for maximum credit approvals, it is essential that the entire number, including the last 4 digits, is created, geographically matched, and enhanced to enable the best approval results when submitted for credit. Furthermore, lenders and their software look for a logical connection between where you live, work, and bank. If you live in New York, but your bank account is in a small credit union in California that you've never visited, that's a mismatch. If your job is listed in Chicago, but your driver's license is from Florida, that's another red flag. Your goal is to create a tight, logical geographic profile. Use a local bank or credit union near your home and job. Ensure your driver's license address matches your current residence. This builds a story of stability and legitimacy that lenders trust. Lastly, and most importantly, adding primary trade lines. Unlock a new era of financial freedom and credit dominance with the revolutionary power of primary trade lines, the ultimate solution for transforming your credit profile from ordinary to exceptional. This strategic move is about more than just boosting your score, it's about fundamentally reshaping your financial identity. Unlike outdated authorized user methods, where you only piggyback passively on another's history, primary trade lines establish you as the main account holder. This is the critical difference. By being the true owner of the account, you build unparalleled credibility and authority with lenders, catapulting your profile light years beyond basic credit repair tactics. And there you have it. The 4-step blueprint to building a modern, working CPN. Step 1. Try merging your CPN. Step 2. Geographically match your CPN for enhancement and performance. Remember, the computer can only see your profile, it cannot see you as a person. This is why geographical matching is just as important as using software to find your profile. Step 3. Validating and reviewing your CPN with screening software. Step 4. Building your credit scores with primary trade lines. Getting started is as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4. Building a successful CPN will require extensive knowledge, specialized experience, and access to advanced software. If you already know how to create a geographically matched CPN with the correct numerical sequences and have the screening software to select an optimal number, then you possess the right tools to complete the job. However, if you lack the expertise to construct a working CPN, do not have the right software to select the perfect number from a field of thousands of numbers, or you do not know how to seamlessly try-merge the number with your personal profile and documentation, then we would recommend hiring a professional. Simply visit our website. We can fully guarantee your CPN. Additionally, we have over 120 primary trade line accounts ready to be added to your new credit profile.
Like and subscribe. I say this in almost every video. I don't consider myself a coach or a guru. In most of my videos, I just try and tell you guys exactly what I'm doing and how I did it. And you do what you must with that information. It might help, it may not. That's just what I did, and that's just what I do. Hopefully you click my videos again soon.